This your boy DJ Killzone Jones, man. I'm back up in here for another vlog, Killzone vlog or whatever. So basically, I just got through watching this video on World Star Hip Hop, and it's basically talking about um, it's via MTV. So I think MTV News did it, and Peel, the rapper that was on Maybach Music, he started with a Grind Time Rap Game, which was Killer Mike's label. He's not with MMG no more. You know, I think he's asked for his release, or he may be still on the label, but he's probably gonna be trying to get off of there, or transition from there. And I just feel like, or he may have been dropped. I don't know, but I just feel like that. For being in Atlanta and for being, an underground artist that was given a chance and everything, I just feel like that they kind of undermined him. I mean, the artists that were being pushed, Meek and Wale, I feel like that those two artists had more attention on them. Gunplay, the other members of Triple C's, what's this guy's name? Mass Pike Miles is turning up the indie circuit or whatever. Not indie circuit, but like underground circuit. There's an R&B artist in the southern regions. I feel like that all of the attention is focused on them, and Peel wasn't really, like he was saying in the video. He didn't really get a push, and that's it's happening a lot. With same thing with T Pain. T Pain didn't really, he didn't get signed to Young Money because they thought he would be a liability to the label. But with Peel was focused. He had as much energy and grind, and had two mixtapes to come out before the mixtape they put out on Double MG. And I just feel like that I don't really know, because it seemed like the music that he was making back before he got signed, it was better. It was way better in quality. It was way better in hunger and drive and everything. And I just felt like, MMG kind of let him down. Maybe he'll get with Grind Time, Grand Hustle, that that partnership or whatever, or he'll get with another partnership in Atlanta, or maybe he'll just go solo and just stick to the underground circuit. It's unfortunate that when you get a deal, you own Maybach Music, you with one of the hottest artists in the game right now, Rick Ross, that he didn't push the single. I remember the video for Pac-Man. I remember the remix for Pac-Man. They didn't push it. I felt like that, him. I guess Ross is looking for somebody who can go out and make enough noise. And a lot of these labels are. It's it's just what kind of game it is now in 2012, because you have to find artists that are already burning up. Because if you get somebody who's not really doing nothing, or not really, popping. He had fans. Not, no, to get me wrong, but in Atlanta, he's a big draw down there as far as underground. He's a big draw surrounding states and stuff. He already was making money on his own, making noise on his own. But I don't think, like with Meek Mill, he made noise on a national level bigger than, I say, what Peel would be, because Peel made noise, but Peel didn't make enough noise apparently for Ross to even spend time on him. I felt like that on the album. Peel had the weakest joints. Pac-Man was cool. Don't Let Me Fall was cool. It just felt like he didn't really fit that piece of the puzzle. He kind of stood out in that clique, and I don't really think. I think Peel should just go independent and kind of get that, rekindle that same flame that he had on the first two mixtapes. And I feel like that it's unfortunate for that to happen to him. But he did say one thing. He feels like, since Ross didn't spend no time with him or talk to him or whatever, he feels like that if he ain't gonna, like, run behind him and try to get Ross to get excited about his projects or his music or whatever, and he doing it right. He ain't got no beef with him or whatever, and they cool or whatnot. But at the same time, I feel him. And like I said in my last video, that when you have people that say they're gonna support you, but then they don't, then it kind of leaves the door open. You know what I'm saying? Because people want you to support them, but when it comes time for them to support you, they don't want to do that. They want to pass it off as, oh, you're not taking enough time and actually spending the time in yourself and investing in yourself. People don't do that. They want to completely and utterly just point the finger at the next person. So I mean, I don't blame him, and it's not really his fault. But you know, again, he had Pac-Man was a cool joint. Don't Let Me Fall was a cool joint. The mixtapes joints was cool. All his other music before then was cool, and everything was cool. But I just feel like Rick Ross probably let him down. And he's right in taking the stances he has a non-violent or confronting, stance of spirit about it. So that's good. Big ups to a shout out to Peel. You know, keep doing your thing, man. Keep grinding, stay focused, put God first, and you'll go far, man. It's your boy DJ Killzone Jones, and I'm out of here. Peace.